I want to talk to you today about how much SEO costs. Now this is going to be obviously, it applies to firms who are here in Memphis as well as, all over. Because there are just a variety of things that I think that you need to consider if you're looking at an SEO campaign or an online marketing campaign in general. You really have to factor some things in. And ultimately what you've got to remember if you're looking at SEO, online marketing, social media, any of these channels, is that it takes time. It's not difficult. We don't know any voodoo. There's no black magic that we have. What we have is experience, processes, creativity, and sweat that we put into every account that we work on. That's what you pay us for. I want to kind of talk to you really briefly about, what can you expect to pay for an SEO campaign? I mean, what does it cost to effectively perform SEO? And I guess I'll kind of get back to what I sound like a broken record in my mind on, is that SEO is not a standalone discipline. You can't just do search engine optimization because, in all likelihood, we could be really effective with driving traffic to your site through search engines, but just fail horribly by not converting them into customers. So, then what have you accomplished? Nothing, that's what. So if you want to kind of understand what SEO costs, you have to look at a few different things, because what we do is we pull it all together. You're not just dealing with one guy who's doing SEO. You're looking at a team. You're working with a writer, you're working with a project manager, you're working with a designer, you're working with the developer, if anything needs to be implemented onto the site. So you've got a whole crew of people with very different skill sets that are all coming to bear on an SEO campaign in order to achieve what we consider real results. If you think that you can get into that and do a small test for a few $100s or $500, then I would really caution you to look at other avenues where you might be able to use that budget a little bit more effectively. Set up a remarketing campaign on Google AdWords to make sure that people who come to your website see your ads all over the internet. They can be on weather.com or CNN.com. That's probably going to be a much better investment of that small $500 per month budget than trying to put it into SEO where you haven't gained enough momentum to get anything out of it. The example that I'll leave you with, I like to say that what we do is very much like a mutual fund or a stock on the stock market. If you go to Wall Street and you take your $100 or $500 and you put that into the stock market, what do you really think you're going to get out of it? But typically, if you check out our pricing page, our smallest retainers that we feel comfortable taking on where we can generate real results is about the $2,000 mark for a local campaign. That gets you about 25 to 30 hours per month, which isn't an enormous amount of time if you think about it. For a national account, we suggest, you need to have 50, 60, 70 hours per month going into that if you want to compete at the national level. So hopefully that'll give you a little bit of an idea just what you can expect to pay and some things to consider if you're looking into an SEO campaign. If you'd like to talk to us about it, we do offer a complimentary 30-minute consultation. So I hope to hear from you soon.